Hello, Aries, and happy birthday month. I hope you are ready to celebrate because I feel like there's going to be some big shifts happening during your birthday month. So, I guess I should say hello and welcome. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of March 2024. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month. All right, what's going on with the shuffle, Aries? For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my Groovy Waite Tarot deck. I haven't used this one in a while. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite Tarot, and then I will pull an oracle card from my friend Kat's brand new oracle deck. She just created this, just came out. It's called Gem Healing Oracle Cards. So I'm really excited to work with these this month. And yeah, whatever information I have, of course, will be linked in the description in case you'd like to pick up this deck for yourself. Okay, so let me make sure I have everything situated here because I'm feeling, now this is weird, Aries, because I'm feeling a little scattered. I'm picking up an energy where things are just kind of all over the place. But the other thing I'm getting too is that you're not going to have to worry because things really will start shifting, like I said. All right, so let's see what's going on. The point of this reading, of course, is to tap into what we can really sense as it relates to money, wealth, prosperity, abundance, all those things for the sign of Aries. And okay. All right, so now I see what's going on, okay? All right, so we've got that King of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. So this is what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing as it relates to, like I said, that scattered energy. We've got a lot of emotional stuff here. We've got some spiritual hiccups. Then things are not moving quickly. We also have the Knight of Cups. We also have the Moon all in reverse. So what I see here as it relates to your money is like emotions are really on high alert this first week of March, Aries, okay? Now, the thing is this is actually something that really helps you turn things around as it relates to your money. You start getting a lot of clarity as it relates to the decisions, and you actually use this time where things are not moving or progressing as quickly as you thought. You use that time to reevaluate what it is you want to do. And so once you get that really settled within yourself, you understand, okay, this is what I need to do next. These are the plans I'm going to make, and these are the actions I'm going to take. Now, the Moon card in the reverse also talks about that something gets revealed. And I think this is what really changes the game for you, because you were kind of operating from a standpoint of not knowing everything you need to know without realizing that's what was holding things up or maybe making you feel stuck. So as it relates to your money, understand that your emotions are going to be on. You're going to feel really sensitive as it relates to your spending. But the thing is like things are starting to kind of turn around, really fall into place. And you're getting some new information that's going to help you really shift this. You're getting some information that's really going to make a difference as it relates to your money plans and your money operations. So it doesn't matter if you have a job, if you own a business, if you have 2 jobs, a side hustle, whatever the case may be, investments. Understand that you really just have to let things play out for a little while, because the other thing I'm picking up too is like someone makes a promise and they fall back on that promise, but it works out to your advantage. And I've had that happen to me. Let's see what else shows up as it relates to your money, wealth, and your finances, Aries. Okay. I don't know. I think that's going that way. Nice. All right, cash is definitely on the way. No question, no doubt about that. Let me make sure everybody is in alignment here. Okay, so you make a decision, right? We talked about that with this first row of cards here. So moving into March, excuse me, it's all about making those decisions. Making the decisions as it relates to your own specific personal money plan. All right. And if you don't have a money plan, this is the time you need to get one in place. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. You can definitely change and adjust as you go along, but you need to have a structure as it relates to your finances. All right. And it looks like you do work on that. Ooh, you also get repayment of something. Looks like you were either wrongly charged or someone made a mistake or someone took something that wasn't theirs. So whatever the case is, you get that back, or you get that credited, or you get that refunded. Okay, this is really good. What do we have next? Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups talks about you getting some offers. Doesn't look like they're going to really excite you, but that's okay. The nice thing is like you're in a position to say no. And sometimes that is what will really give you a new perspective, because you don't have to kind of operate from survival mode or desperation or feeling like you have to just take everything and anything because you need the money. As a matter of fact, it looks like you're going to have several offers coming through. This could be work. This could be maybe somebody wants to sell you something. Someone wants to buy something, whatever the case, whatever. Looks like you're going to have a lot of things show up where you can either make more money, you can... I'm feeling like some of you are going to be getting a job offer, but you're going to turn it down. And this may not be like an actual corporate job. It could be maybe someone says, oh, will you help me, I don't know, move this or clean out my yard or something like that. And they want to pay you, but you just don't want to do it. You know, you just don't want to do it. All right. But the good news is we got that Ace of Wands. Remember, this is literally that cash flow card. So cash is showing up once we hit that second week of March. What else do we have? Oh, we've got that Eight of Cups. All right, that's no regrets, walking away from something or saying no to something. So your head actually gets into the right place. You get your mindset where it needs to be by the time we hit the end of the second week of March. All right, Aries. So, like I said, the first week is going to be a little crazy, but things really start falling into place once we hit that second week of March. All right, Aries, let's see what else is going to show up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2024. Okay. All right, you got that repeater card with the King of Cups here, and then we've got the King of Pentacles. All right, so the big thing that's coming through is make sure you're not taking any unnecessary risk and investing huge chunks of money in the second half of March. You want to be really careful with that. Look at the timing, look at the information and the data that's available, because you need to analyze something before you make a big purchase or a big investment. The thing is, with this King of Pentacles, when he shows up in the reverse, it means that, hey, it's time to pause. You need to, like I said, reevaluate, research some more, re-examine the data, because there's something there that may not necessarily be what you're looking for, or maybe it's just not the right timing. Okay, so don't rush into anything. This is good news. Page of Wands, good news as it relates to your work, to your career. Could be anything. Could be an announcement of a promotion. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you transfer to a better location. It could really be anything. But this is definitely good news on the way. The other thing about the Page of Wands is that sometimes it means that there's a young energy coming into your life, a youthful energy, and that allows you to really make some different, not only different decisions, but really take different actions, because you're looking at things from a new perspective. And when you do that, then you start getting new results and different results, more in tune with what you are seeking. Next, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, that's all about collaborating and working in a group, working on a group project. So it looks like that's going to benefit you as well. If you have the opportunity to work with someone or connect with someone, make sure you take advantage of that, because that's going to create some movement as it relates to your money flow. Next, we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. That's a great card to see in the reverse because that means that you are no longer feeling stressed or feeling overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, things are really starting to settle down for you once we hit the second half of March. This is fantastic, and I think it's going to be really good because, you know, a calm mind, a mind and a body that is not stressed tends to function at a much more optimized, higher performance, meaning you make better decisions, you take stronger, better actions, and you attract better opportunities, situations, and people into your life. We got this King of Cups, like I said, that is a repeater card. That was the first card we saw. Now that King of Cups in the upright means that whatever was happening here gets resolved here. Right? The King of Cups is all about emotional maturity. Looks like you get your emotions back on track as it relates to your money because, you know, money is a very emotional thing, right? We all know how stressful and emotional it can be. Okay. Ooh, Aries, you got one of my favorite cards. Nice. Yep. Okay. All right, Aries, as we close out the month of March as it relates to your money, looks like you're feeling a little anxious here, but that gets resolved when you have some conversations, when you communicate with someone. Sometimes, you know, when we're on the money plan and we're doing the things we need to do to make the money we need to make, sometimes we get scared, you know, for whatever reason. That's kind of normal. Maybe you're doing something different. Maybe you're doing something you don't fully know how the outcome is going to turn out, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything wrong. Understand that feeling a little anxious about certain things as it relates to your finances is totally normal. But the way to resolve that is to, number one, communicate, and number two, to make plans and to really have a clear idea of where you're going and what you want. Sometimes that's really the only thing that you need to do in order to change things up, to make things happen, to do something different. All right, then we've got the Nine of Pentacles and we've got that Judgment card. Now, these are two cards that talk about investing in yourself. That's where you're going to get the biggest rewards. That's where you're going to see the biggest payoffs. Your biggest returns is to invest in yourself. Now, what does that mean? What does that look like for you? Well, it could be maybe taking a class, maybe upgrading your wardrobe, maybe buying some new equipment or some new tools so you can do what you do better or at a much higher level. It could also be maybe just really focusing on being the best version of you, so that way the energy put out also brings the best things to you at that time. Now, the thing about the Judgment card is this means that it's all about personal development. It's all about self-improvement. And what I have learned in my own personal journey is like the better you become, the much easier it is for you to make money. And of course, easy is relative and subjective, but you know, the more I educate myself, the more knowledge I have, the more actions I take. And I think there's a quote that says that, you know, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And that's really what we're talking about here. Now, I'm not saying you have to slave yourself, not at all, but I am saying keep progressing, keep being better, keep doing more, keep expanding, keep growing. All right, because that is where the opportunities will come. Now, the other thing I'm picking up here for the month of March for you, Aries, is that you are actually being positioned and you are actually being prepared for something better, right? Sometimes things are challenging and we don't understand why things play out the way they do, but understand you are moving towards something bigger, something greater, and this is exactly where you want to be. You just have to believe that that's what's happening and that's what's coming for you, especially as it relates to your money, okay? All right, let's close out your reading with a gem healing oracle card. Again, this is from my friend Kat. I am very proud of her for doing this. All right, so the card that fell out is Amazonite. Card number 10, that's a good number. This is about the throat chakra, communication, speak your truth, authenticity. Now, we did talk about this. Remember when we talked about communication, and that was in this card here. The other thing too, because we're talking about authenticity here, it's really you being, committed to being true to who you are and what you want. Now, sometimes that's hard because I know I went through this myself where I was afraid to express or to share my desires because I was afraid of being criticized or told that I couldn't have it, whatever the case was. So in March, Aries, this is the month that you need to speak up. This is the month that you need to express what you want. And we've talked about that in your reading today. Okay, so don't be afraid to express yourself. Even sometimes if it's just only to yourself, I had to do that too. I had to admit what I wanted and that it was okay to me before I could share that out loud. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments, observations, whatever the case may be. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.